What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Listen up, because I have a story to tell on the Beretta APX. All right, so about a year ago, I made a video comparing all the most popular handguns and ranking them A, B, C, D, E, F. No E's. I gave the Beretta a C, and I made the Beretta fanboys go crazy when I said Beretta has not come out with a good new gun in over 20 years. That's just my opinion. Quite a few people got upset by that, but there was one gentleman who very calmly said, "Hey, have you tried the Beretta APX?" I said, "No, not really." He said, "Well, it's kind of unfair for you to say that Beretta hasn't come out with a good gun in 20 years if you haven't tried the APX." And I was like, you know, that is a valid point. So I have an industry friend who works at Beretta, reached out to them. They were nice enough to send this full-size APX to the channel for me to review, and it has been nothing but a hot mess. So I'm actually not doing a full review on this gun right now. What I wanted to do is give you an update on the problems I've been having, what I've done to try to diagnose those problems. If you have any ideas, anything else you think I should do, I'm all ears. After this video, I'm gonna reach out to Beretta, send this gun back to them to hopefully get worked on, have them send it back, and I still would like to do the review if possible. This is just a sample size of one. This is the one thing I want to stress. Because this one gun had a problem, or if I review a gun that doesn't have a problem, doesn't mean that brand is or is not reliable. I still do think Beretta makes a fine gun. I think they're very reliable, and they've definitely been proven many times over. I'm just thinking I have some sort of problem with this gun. All right, let's get into it. From the day I took it to the range, I've had nothing but problems. I've had double feeds and stovepipes and failures to extract and just so many problems. In total, I've had 8 range trips with this gun. Again, from the first range trip, there was just nothing but issues. I took the gun home, took it apart, cleaned it, lubed it, brought it back for range trip number 2. Second range trip, I shot a couple different types of ammo. I shot 115 grain and 124 grain, and I was still having those stovepipe issues. So at that point, I reached out to Beretta, explained what was going on. They responded. They asked me a whole bunch of questions and said, "Any chance you can send a video?" So I answered all of their questions, sent them a couple of videos, and waited on their response. Went to the third range trip. The third range trip was a little tiny bit better. I only had a couple malfunctions. It shot a little bit better. So I was starting to assume maybe it was getting broken in. Maybe that was just the problem. Updated Beretta, sent them another video. Still haven't heard back. Fourth and fifth range trips were flawless. I was like, all right, yeah, buddy, we're good to go. Shot some Blazer ammo, different types. And I'm thinking, yeah, it just needed to be broken in, and we're fine. Still haven't heard back from Beretta. Sixth range trip, back to double feeds. Not stovepipes anymore, excuse me, but double feeds. Reached back out to Beretta. I still hadn't heard from them. To this day, they still haven't responded. So they told me, they asked me a bunch of questions, asked me to send videos. I did, and they never responded to any of those emails, which is kind of a bum, kind of an ouch, but whatever. Before I went back to the range again, I took the magazines apart, disassembled them, cleaned them, make sure there's nothing wrong with them. They were good to go. Took the gun apart again, inspected it. It looked fine. Lubed it up with a different type of lube. It was good to go. I got a third magazine from a friend of mine for the Beretta APX. Just maybe it was a problem with both of these magazines. Brought that to the range. When I went to the range, I also shot some 147 grain hollow points. I did shoot it with and without the optic. I'm sure and the optic plate. I know that was a question a lot of people had. Maybe the screws were too long and they were scraping on the Striker channel or whatever. So I tried it with and without the light, with and without the optic. 115, 124, 147 grain, and it's just been nothing but inconsistent at best. Now I say inconsistent at best because in the beginning it didn't really work at all. Couldn't even get through a magazine, and as time going on, it's gotten slightly better. So inconsistent is what I'm gonna say. The second I'm done recording this video and the B-roll, I'm going to go over to my computer over there and email Beretta. I'm hoping I can send this to them. They can fix whatever's wrong with it, and they send me back the exact same gun, because I still would like to do a full review on it and tell you guys what I do and don't like. Once again, I don't think Beretta makes a bad handgun. Don't think I'm saying that. I do still think they're reliable, like the M9 and the 92 and all those other guns are crazy, legit backgrounds, proven super reliable. I gave Beretta a C in that gun because I think they're very slow to innovate. I think they're very slow to accept industry changes like optics and micro compact guns and compensators and all the things that other companies are doing to stay relevant. I think Beretta is just a little bit too slow to make those changes, and that's why I gave them a C. Okay, thank you boys and girls for listening. I'm gonna go email Beretta right now. If you think I deserve it, subscribe to the channel. I really hate making videos like this, negative type videos, but I gotta be honest, and this is the first time I've had a problem with a gun in a long time. I've had a very, very good streak going, but it happens, man. It's modern manufacturing. Nobody's perfect. Anyway, thank you for watching. Be good, stay blessed. I'll see you in the next video.